5'3". That's shorter than most teenagers. Now picture walking into the NBA, a league built for 7-foot monsters. The land of Michael Jordan, Patrick Ewing, and Shaquille O'Neal. Everyone laughed at him. Reporters called him a sideshow. Coaches said he wouldn't last a week. But they were wrong, because this 5'3" giant killer didn't just survive, he thrived. This is the story of Muggsy Bogues, the shortest NBA player ever, who destroyed everyone. Muggsy's real name is Tyrone Curtis Bogues, born in Baltimore in 1965. Baltimore wasn't kind. It was violent, full of drugs, gangs, and broken dreams. The average life expectancy there? Barely 20 years. At just 5 years old, Muggsy almost became a statistic. One night, while watching a fight outside, a store owner thought he and his sister were responsible for breaking his window. The man came out with a shotgun and fired. Tiny Muggsy fell to the ground, hit with pellets. He was rushed to the hospital. Everyone thought he was done, but he survived. And that brush with death gave him something unshakable: fearlessness. From then on, nothing could scare him. Muggsy's dad was just 5'5", his mom barely 4'11", so Muggsy was destined to be short. Everywhere he went, people said the same thing: "You're too small for basketball." But he didn't care. He practiced day and night, dribbling until his hands were raw. He learned to stay low, to steal balls right out of taller players' hands. And when others underestimated him, he used it against them. His defense was suffocating, his speed, lightning. On the court, height didn't matter. Muggsy made sure of it. By the time he reached Dunbar High School, Muggsy had joined a team of future NBA stars: Reggie Williams, Reggie Lewis, David Wingate. Their coach pushed them to the limit, making them practice defense while holding bricks. And it worked. Dunbar High went 60-0, undefeated, the greatest high school basketball team ever. And leading them wasn't a 6'7" forward or a 7-foot center. It was Muggsy Bogues, the 5-foot three-point guard who controlled everything. Even after dominating high school, colleges ignored him. Too short, too risky, but Wake Forest University gave him a shot. There, Muggsy turned into a star. He averaged double-digit points, nearly 8 assists, and 3 steals a game. He became such a defensive terror that Michael Jordan himself admitted, "If you don't see Muggsy, you better pick up the ball." Think about that. The greatest player of all time feared losing the ball to a man a foot shorter than him. 1987, the NBA Draft. With the 12th pick, Muggsy Bogues made history as the shortest player ever drafted. The crowd chuckled. Some reporters mocked him, but the laughter stopped once he stepped onto the court. He wasn't a joke. He was a weapon: steals, assists, game-changing plays. And in one iconic moment, he even blocked a shot from 7-foot Patrick Ewing, nearly 2 feet taller, and yet stuffed by the shortest player in the NBA. When Muggsy joined the Charlotte Hornets, the city embraced him like family. He was more than just a player. He became the heartbeat of the franchise. Night after night, he dished out double-digit assists, tore the ball from giants, and led his team with fearless energy. Fans loved him. Kids looked up to him. And against all odds, Muggsy led Charlotte to their first-ever playoff victories. The man who was never supposed to survive the streets of Baltimore was now leading an NBA team to glory. Muggsy's career spanned 14 seasons, 6,000 assists, over 1,300 steals, 4 different teams. He wasn't just a survivor, he was a leader. At 5'3", Muggsy Bogues proved something the world needed to hear. Greatness isn't measured in inches, it's measured in heart. And sometimes, the tallest man in the arena is the one everyone doubted. So, the next time someone tells you that you're too small, too weak, or too different to succeed, remember Muggsy Bogues. He stared down the tallest giants in the world and destroyed them. This was the story of the shortest NBA player ever, who conquered everyone. If this inspired you, drop a like, share this story, and tell me in the comments, what's the one thing people say you can't do that you'll prove them wrong about?